Hey guys, what's up? It is Dangeles, and the long wait is finally over. The brand new update for console Minecraft has been released, and I am excited to go through everything with you guys today. I'm going to do a little overview of all the new features, and to start off right away, a new feature that I noticed: if you fall from a height, boom, you get the little particle splash now. That's pretty cool. So in this video, I am going to go through all of the new blocks in the game, and I'll show you guys what they look like in the default texture pack to start, and then I'm going to move into the city texture pack, which, as you guys know, is the texture pack I use for constructing Los Angeles. And then after that, I'm going to kind of go through some of the new biomes of the game. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's not wait any longer. So I'm in the default texture pack here in Los Angeles, and I'm just going to go through all the new blocks in the game, like I said. So let's get started. I'm going to start in the back here. I kind of made little 3 rows of blocks, and I have some decorations over there as well. So starting in the back here, we have the new sand in the game. That's right, we have red sand now to go along with regular sand. Awesome, really glad they added this. This is found in the mesa biome. So we have red sand, and then we have red sandstone, smooth red sandstone I should say, and then chiseled red sandstone. So as you can see on the chiseled red sandstone, you kind of have a little silhouette of a wither on it. I think that's pretty cool. So they added that to the game. I love these blocks, really happy about that. Moving on over here, we have the new mineral blocks in the game, and you can find these basically just on the first page of the creative menu right here on the second row. And this is the regular granite, then we have the polished granite, then we have regular andesite, polished andesite, diorite, and then polished diorite. I don't love these blocks in the default texture pack, but in a minute I'm going to show you guys what they look like in the city, and they look really nice. So those are the new minerals in the game. Again, just more features to use. You might be wondering why I'm showing you guys these ore blocks here. You know, they've been in the game for a long time, some since the very beginning, like the redstone and the diamonds. Wait until we move to the city texture pack, and you're going to see what I meant by putting those there. So moving on to packed ice and this regular ice, I'm just kind of putting them next to each other just to show you guys the difference between them. As you can see, packed ice, you cannot see through it. It is not transparent. Pretty cool block. You can find these in the ice spike biomes. Moving on over here, we have some of the new ocean blocks. So we have the prismarine, the dark prismarine, and the sea lanterns. Really like these. You can find these in the ocean monuments at the bottom of a deep ocean biome. These are cool because they change colors, you know, very slowly. I like that a lot. And then the dark prismarine as well. So again, a bunch of new features, a bunch of new blocks. This is really awesome. So one of my favorite features of the new update is the slime block. So obviously, if you fall from a pretty high height, you can get a nice little bounce here. And I love that. I've been waiting for these a long time. You can basically make trampolines now. It's really cool. These are some of my favorite blocks to mess around with in survival. So I already mentioned sea lanterns. Let's move on to the last row. Right here we have some coarse dirt and some podzol. You can find these in a mega taiga biome. Again, these are pretty useful for building. I'm going to be using podzol a lot here in my city as kind of just like soil and mulch and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Right here we have the wet sponge. Again, you find these in the ocean monument. If you put one of these in a furnace to dry it off, and then you put it in your water, it'll kind of absorb all the nearby water blocks. So really useful for clearing out water in a space for survival. Not really a whole lot of a use for them in creative, but I would still show them anyway because I'm showing everything in the new update. So right here we have the new saplings that have been added. As you guys know, a couple of months ago, 4J Studios added dark oak wood blocks and also acacia blocks for us creative builders. And that was pretty cool of them because, you know, it just gives us a chance to get a sneak preview of them. And then right here are the way you use them in survival. So here are the saplings for the acacia and dark oak wood. You can find these in savanna biomes and then dark oak wood forests. And then right here we have the leaves for acacia and dark oak wood, which are basically just oak leaves, but I would show them anyway. So let's come over here to the decorations. Right here we have armor stands, just in time for me to start building some clothing stores here in Los Angeles. And these are also really useful for the city texture pack, which I'll get to in a little bit. So now moving on to the flowers. Big fan of all of these. I'm going to be spamming these throughout my world now. This is really cool. So just starting off with the orchids, I'm a really big fan of those. I love the blue color on them. Just to kind of highlight some of them, we have all the tulip colors right here, and you can find pretty much all of these in a flower forest. You can find the orchids in a swamp, I believe. And then coming over here, we have some of the taller ones, which I'm going to be using probably more than the other ones, to be honest. We have the lilacs, the tall grass, tall ferns, rosebush, and the peonies again. And then we also have the sunflower, which points in the direction of where the sun rises. I'm pretty sure how that works because you can't put in any other direction. So that's kind of it for the decorations, and that's pretty much it for all the blocks in the default texture pack. So now it's time to move over to the city texture pack so I can give you guys my opinions of what I think about all the new blocks in the city. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, Los Dangeles is back in the city texture pack, and in case you were wondering, there were some rumors going around that there was going to be a way to change texture packs without exiting a game. As far as I'm concerned, that's not in the game, so just wanted to kind of dispel that rumor real quick. But anyway, back in the city texture pack, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the blocks. So right here we have the red sand and all the red sandstone forms. Big fan of all of these. I'm definitely going to try to implement these to the city somehow. I really love how the smooth red sandstone is smooth. It's a little bit different from regular smooth sandstone, as you can see. The smooth sandstone has kind of like a little line in it right there, but I'm a really big fan of this texture on it, so I'm definitely going to have to find a way to implement that into the city somehow. Moving on to the mineral blocks, like I said, these all look really nice in the city texture pack, so I'm definitely going to find some ways to implement this into the world, either for like pavement or sidewalks or something along those lines, even like buildings as well, because they do have a really nice feature to them. So those are really cool. I love all those. No complaints so far. Right here, this is why I showed you guys the ore blocks, because they kind of like flicker and shimmer in the sun. They're animated, which is really cool. I think this is an awesome feature. Again, 4J has been kind of messing around with like animated blocks in the last few texture packs, so they're starting to implement it into some of their custom-made texture packs, which is really cool of them. Just a small little thing, but I thought it was worth noting. It's pretty cool. So moving on to packed ice, and as you can see, the packed ice is a nice looking block. It's actually usable for like a building or something like that, because it's, obviously you can't see through it. So you could make that like an alternative to, let's say, like I don't know, light gray wool, or even light stained clay or something like that. So you can definitely fiddle around with that for sure. Moving on to the ocean blocks, these all look really nice. The prismarine block is actually kind of just like a reskinned gravel, I noticed. So if you take the gravel block and kind of look at it, pretty much the same design, same features there. The only difference is the prismarine blocks like slowly change color, which the gravel blocks obviously do not. So, and then we have the dark prismarine right there, which is a nice looking block. I'm gonna have to find a way to use that, maybe for like, I don't know, like the wall of a shower, or maybe like the floor of a bathroom or something like that. Slime blocks, don't really care what these look like. As long as I can bounce on them, I'm going to be happy. And then right here we have the sea lanterns, just another way to emit light into your builds. So we already have beacons and glowstone and redstone lamps and regular torches. Now we have some sea lanterns, and these actually do kind of flicker in and out, I guess, like kind of pulse light, I guess you could say. So they are also animated, which is really cool. Big fan of those features. So coming back over here to the last row, we have the coarse dirt and the podzol. I'm not a huge fan of the podzol, but I'm still definitely going to use it. I like how it kind of looks like autumn, I guess you could say, like leaves on the ground and things like that. So I'm definitely going to be using this for mulch and stuff like that on some of my houses in the city texture pack. Not a huge fan of the texture of this block, but I still like it. So let's move on. Obviously, the sponge looks pretty ugly, but you're not really supposed to use this for creative, and that's kind of what the city texture pack's for. And then obviously we have the saplings and the leaves. So the leaves look a little bit different in the city texture pack, so they all don't look like just oak ones. So for example, the acacia leaves look a little bit different, so that's pretty cool. And then moving on over here, we have the armor stand, which is got some diamond armor on it, but in the city texture pack, it's actually like doctor's clothes. So pretty cool, because I can hang these up in my hospital just as some more decoration, and it kind of works for some of the other armor sets in the game. So obviously I can use the gold leggings and chest plate and things like that for my fire station, and then the list goes on and on with all these other occupations and things like that. So that's really cool. That's going to be an awesome feature to decorate some of the interiors of my builds. And of course we have all the flowers, which honestly they all look really good. I'm definitely going to be using pretty much all of them, and again, I really like the way the tall flowers look as well. So that is pretty much it for everything in the city texture pack, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do for today's overview of this new update is I'm going to kind of open up a new world, and I'm going to go hunting for some new biomes to show you guys what they look like. So let's get to that right now. Alright guys, it's time to go biome hunting. So fortunately, I spawned right next to a mega taiga, so this is what these look like. They have the tall spruce trees, like they're super duper tall. And you have the coarse dirt and the podzol, in case you've never seen one of these before. I really like these biomes. These are really cool. So basically, I'm going to be flying around this world, and I'm going to be searching for an ocean, a deep ocean biome. I'm going to be searching for an ice spike biome, a mesa biome, and also a savanna biome. So I'm just going to be looking. If I find a dark oak wood forest, that would be great as well. So that's really what I'm going to be searching for here, just kind of flying through. So I will let you guys know if I find anything awesome. In case you guys were wondering, another thing they changed in the game is they actually made the floors of the oceans gravel now, so they're no longer like random blocks. It's pretty much all gravel. I think that's cool because it's a little bit more realistic like that, so just a small feature that they added in the new update. Okay guys, as you can see, I have found a little desert village with a savanna biome right next to it. So here are what the acacia trees look like, in case you didn't know. I like these trees, they're pretty cool. I think this is a really good addition to Minecraft just to kind of like mix it up from just deserts. So kind of have like deserts mixed with savanna biomes. I think it's a great feature. So these are the savanna biomes with the acacia trees, and I also found a little village to go along with it, so that's pretty cool. Well, would you looky what I found. Look at this, guys. This is the ocean monument. This is what it looks like, Guardian Temple. These things are so cool. I love these things. And actually on my PC server, I actually ended up, you know, kind of taking over one of these things and completely hollowing it out with the wet sponges, and these things are just so cool. I love these things. It's kind of interesting to see if they kind of have the same design as they do on PC. It looks like they do. Again, these are one of the coolest things to fight in survival mode, coming in here and trying to take out the Guardians, because it's actually a pretty tough challenge, so if you're not like prepared for it. But this is the ocean monument. Again, one of the coolest features in the update, adding these into the game finally. I love these. As you can see, when you don't have night vision on, they actually look really ominous underneath the water, so really cool. There's the ocean monument, so let's keep on searching for some more stuff. Hey, look at this. I found a flower forest. These are cool biomes. I like these a lot. Just basically just spammed flowers everywhere. Every kind of flower you can think of. These are so cool. I love these. So glad I found one of these. I want to make sure I remember to mention this. The swamp biomes changed the way they look in this game now. So they're kind of a mixture between land and water. So they actually look like real swamps now. Definitely a good addition to the game. So after searching far and wide for an ice spike biome and a mesa biome, I couldn't find any in the world I loaded up. So I went to the tutorial world and I found myself an ice spike biome. So here's what they look like, guys. Really cool looking biomes. And actually the tutorial world itself has got a bunch of different builds all over the place, which I'm going to have to check out. So this is what the ice spike biome looks like. Again, this one's not very big. This is actually pretty small for an ice spike biome, but really cool. It's basically just a bunch of ice spikes. You know, there's really no other way to describe it, but you can basically mine these, and this is packed ice, and this is where you find it. So here is the ice spike biome. Now let's go take a look at a mesa. Wow. Oh wow, look at this. They added a mini golf course, or this might be mini golf, this might be full golf. I'm not 100% sure, but they added a golf course. That's awesome. Love me a good golf course in Minecraft. That's cool. Okay guys, here's what the mesa biome looks like. There was one of these in the tutorial world, lucky for me. Love these biomes. Again, this is where you want to find your stained clay. If you are in a pinch for stained clay and that's your favorite building block for survival, which personally that's mine, you got to find one of these biomes and you are all set. So they have a bunch of hardened clay and a bunch of different colors as well. Really cool looking biome. It kind of reminds me of like the Southwest, and it's pretty cool. So it's like the Grand Canyon biome, I guess you could say. So with that, guys, that is going to do it for my overview. I want to thank you guys very much for watching this video and going through all the new features of the brand new update. And this is just like a small town here in the new tutorial world. I like how they make a new tutorial world for every update, so that's pretty cool. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. It's been Dangeles. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Give this video a like if you are excited for TU31. I know I am. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the overview. I got many more videos for this update coming in the near future to your sub boxes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been Dangeles. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.